50 Shades of a Grey Aardvark with Sanctuary Reality, my comic review series. Time now for Cerebus issue 269, the fourth chapter of Latter Days. Cerebus, now tied up and gagged, is brought by the three wise fellows to an expansive cathedral known as the Sanctuary. The trio are devout followers of the Book of Rick, the biblical text written by Rick Nash concerning his religious awakening back during Rick's story. Koshi is first up to read aloud passages of the book to Cerebus, while Moshi and Loshi practice operating the pulleys and levers that work the hygiene and sleep position functions of the boxes Cerebus is imprisoned upon. There's a bit of a learning curve as Cerebus is jerked about roughly during the first operation of the device by the pair. A few days later, it's Loshi's turn to read Cerebus the Book of Rick, where Cerebus realizes his current situation mirrors precisely what's written in Chapter 13. Cerebus finally begins to grasp what's going on and discovers his surroundings resemble a grandiose recreation of a familiar location in his past. What is the secret of the Sanctuary? There's a particular craftiness to this issue and to the subsequent ones, in which Dave Sim tries to avoid drawing the three wise fellows as much as possible. So much of their goings-ons and happenings happen off-panel. Knowing through the annotations in the back of the phone book that this is a time and labor-saving method, it comes across as very efficient because when you read the issue, you don't really notice that you aren't seeing them because they are there. They're interacting with the main story, but they're not there at the same time. It works. It really does. And Gerhard's backgrounds, the double-page spread reveal of the Sanctuary is probably one of the finest line works ever done in this series, possibly in most others as well. Time-saving shortcuts in this book always pay off later in huge dividends. This is a really good issue. It's another funny one. There's a surprising amount of stuff going on all at once. You have Cerebus' hangover pounding going on. You got Moshi and Loshi creating physical humor through the activation of the pulleys. And you also have Koshi reading the Book of Rick really slowly and belaboredly. The latter of which is probably the easiest of those three to lose track of because it's done all mostly in the background of all the other stuff going on. But if you think the idea of Curly from the Three Stooges reading Old English aloud very slowly, then this is hilarious. And it actually is, at least initially. Like I said, it's probably the one aspect of this book of this issue that's truly easy to lose track of with everything else that's going on that's actually a bit funnier. Nothing that he says is anything we haven't heard before. We've read from the Book of Rick during Rick's story. And there are pages where we get full page spreads of the entirety of a page of the Book of Rick. And those aren't to be skipped. Those are important. Next time, if Cerebus still be bound.